Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Suzanne and I'm coming to you from our garden in our 5th week of lockdown, and it's really good news to know that to some extent we'll be able to start to move around again a little as of Monday next week, 27th. Today I'm going to bring you a little bit more of a workout. And obviously if it's not for you today, then just come into your own practice, but always being mindful of being present on the mat. So we're just going to start by warming the body up, so inhaling the arms up here and exhaling, and as you do this, start to get a sense of feeling where you are today, how your body's feeling, what you might need in this practice. Let's rotate the wrists as they come down this time, taking a nice big breath in, inhaling up, looking up to the sky now, turning the palms up and stretching, and then exhaling down. One more time here, inhaling up. This time we're going to turn to the right and inhale up here, exhaling, turning to the left. Inhaling up here and exhaling, turning to the right, inhaling back through center and then releasing. Let's just come up onto the shins here for a moment and just stretch open the front body, so feeling that nice stretch into the back of the body, into the backs of the legs, and then lowering yourself down. Let's change the way the legs are crossed here, so the other leg comes in front, and then inhaling up, taking a nice stretch there, and then exhaling down. Let's come on to hands and knees here, so into that nice movement that wakes up our spine. So cat and cow, you're all familiar with that. So we start in that nice neutral position, and you exhale, sucking the belly back towards the spine. Inhaling, coming through, really pressing the buttocks back there, looking up, and exhaling here, a nice big stretch there. Inhaling, so press the floor away with your hands and your knees and the backs of your feet. You can tuck your toes under if you like to open up the backs of the feet. We're going to come into a little squat in a little while, so you might find that useful. Let's just come into that nice neutral spine here. Inhale this right leg, tuck the toes under and press out through that back heel, and turn around and have a look there. So just a nice little movement there. Let's inhale that right foot up and then take it over to the left, now turning to look that way, and then come back through center and then release it down. Let's now inhale this left leg up, tuck the toes under here, press out through that back heel, lift yourself right up. So feeling yourself really using and engaging all of your muscle groups here. And then inhale that left leg up, take it over to the right and turn and look at that leg there. And then return it back to center. So just to do a little bit more warm up here now, we are now going to inhale this right leg up. We're going to bring that knee to the elbow. So inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Nice big stretches there. So let's do 5 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's now return that knee to normal there and just check again your alignment. So your shoulders are directly over your wrists. Do the same thing with the other side. So inhaling now that left leg, knee to elbow. So let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So really starting to feel that juice flowing through your body. So increasing your heart rate and your breathing rate. Let's press through the hands now so that the buttocks come right back to the heels. And just gently now move yourself from side to side. So feeling now your hips descending right down into your heels and your chest descending down towards the mat. Just going to take a nice stretch here. So bringing the chest right down onto the mat here and dropping the head. And just again feeling that lovely movement as the body settles in, the muscles stretch out. And that extra oxygen we've just created delivers lovely nutrients into the cells. Okay, inhaling, coming up now, we're going to come into a low lunge. So inhaling now, this right leg up, we're going to step it through. We're going to come into a gentle twist here, so the left hand comes down, and we inhale, the right arm up, stretching up towards the ceiling, and then dropping that down. Let's now walk the hands back here, and come to sit up, nice and tall here. Really feel that movement, and then taking your hands now, inhale them up behind you. Exhaling, bring it back down again. Walk the hands forward this time, and this time your knee comes well forward of your toes. And let's just take a nice stretch there. And we come and bring the hands onto the hips here. So feeling that really good stretch now into the front and the back of the leg. And then releasing, let's draw that leg back now. And then inhale now. This left leg up, step it through. Right hand comes down onto the mat, left hand onto that left knee, and then use that action to open up the chest now, looking up to the left side of your body, stretching up to the sky here. And then now let's drop that hand down and walk the hands back here now, coming to sit on the foot on the other side. Lifting the hands up off the back here. So really feeling that nice stretch there. And then releasing. Let's now walk the hands forward here. And remember, this time the heel stays down and the knee is pretty much well forward of the toes here. So just taking that nice stretch there. You can bring your hands up onto your thigh if you like. It's quite a nice action as well. And then release, and then let's bring the knees back. Let's now tuck the toes under here and press ourselves up into that nice downward dog position. So walking the dog, heels go up and down. Nice movement there. We're going to push ourselves right over now. We're going to come into plank. So holding that nice plank there. Press into your heels so you really feel the plank there. And then you're going to bend in your knees and press yourself back up into downward facing dog. Walking the heels again. And then in your own time here, coming back down into that plank pose. So press the heels out, lift the middle of your body up, press the floor away, bend in the knees, coming back up again into downward facing dog. Walk the heels here again, and then now let's come forward again into that nice plank pose. So feeling your strength, feeling your own strength here. Bend in the knees, and then let's come back into downward facing dog. So we're going to inhale now this right leg up, and we're going to bring the knee through to the elbow. So inhaling up 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's bring that foot down, and we're just going to come down, take a little rest here before we do the other side. So coming down into child's pose here, dropping your head down. Either your hands are in front of you or they can be behind you. just work with what works for you today. So always being mindful that everybody's resting position can be different. Okay, bring the hands out to the front here, back into that neutral table toe pose, tucking the toes under, coming back up. This time we inhale the left leg up and knee to elbow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And return that foot down. Let's walk our dog here. So allowing the dog up and down, and then really come up on your toes to stretch that out, and then walk your feet over to the edge of your mat. Walk your hands back here. Let's just hang out here until we come into a squat. So dropping the head down here, keeping your knees slightly bent here, and then slowly now bring yourself down into that nice squat. So bring the hands into the chest here. Tailbone descends down towards the mat, and you're getting that lovely sense of elongation through the spine. So really good for the hips here, getting those juices flowing. Okay, and then slowly now we're going to lower ourselves down onto our mats. So we're going to come into a bridge pose before we come into cocoon and butterfly. So lift your hands above your head here. And then just to begin with, bring the hands onto the thighs. And then inhaling, lift the tailbone. Exhaling, draw the hands down. Inhaling up, let's scoop the hands in underneath now, lifting the hips right up off the mat here. Let's just hold this for a couple of breaths here. So really pressing out through the fronts of the thighs, opening the shoulders and the neck. So really feeling also that pressure through your feet on the mat. And then just gently now come up onto your toes. Bring your hands away and then slowly uncurl your spine onto the mat, and then drop the heels down. Draw the knees into the chest now. So what we're going to do now is come into what we call cocoon and butterfly. So just giving yourself a nice rock there. So this is cocoon. Butterfly is opening the arms out and bringing the legs up to the sky. So closing yourself down, having a little rest, recovery, opening yourself up to the world, to possibilities, closing yourself down. Let's do that a few more times. Inhaling, big wide motion there, so stretching out through the fingers, out through the heels of your feet, and then drawing the knees into the chest. 2 more times there. Big butterfly, your butterfly. Drawing yourself into a cocoon. So we've all kind of been cocooned for the last 5 weeks. Shortly we're all going to be released like butterflies. What do you have to offer the world? How can you change your life from this experience of having to go out less, of needing to buy less? How can we all contribute to using up less of the resources in this world? Okay, let's now come into Shavasana. So we're going to slowly now, we're going to draw that right knee in towards the chest, stretching out the left leg. Nice stretch there. And then let's do the same with the other side. So pulling the left leg in now, stretching out that right leg. Bring your both knees back in now and just bring your hands out to the side of your body. Drop your knees over to the left, looking over your right shoulder. Feel feel those muscles giving, stretching out. Inhale your knees back to center and then drop them over to the right. Looking over now your left shoulder. And then inhale yourself back to center. Lengthen now your left leg, your right leg. Bring your hands down beside you here. And just lift your shoulders up so the hands open up. We'll just finish with a quick yoga nidra or guided meditation. So now feeling the back of your body on the mat. Have an awareness of your feet, your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your lovely thighs, your pelvic girdle, your lovely thoracic cavity. Just feel the beating of your heart and the warmth from your heart extending down into your fingertips, your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms, your neck, your jaw, your tongue, your teeth, your eyeballs, your eye sockets. Take a lovely breath in. Exhale with a big sigh. Put a big smile on your face. Happiness from completing your practice today. Happiness for anything you want to be happy for, even if it's the air you breathe. And then inhaling, we just slowly lift the right hand above the head. Actually, let's lift both hands above the head and take a nice stretch, like you're waking up first thing in the morning to your new body following your practice. Gently roll to the right side and press yourself up to sitting so that your head is the last to arrive. And we just come into finishing our practice today. So acknowledging each other for being present on the mat and acknowledging our energies. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed this practice. It's lovely. Take a nice big breath in and thank each other again. Namaste. Thank you. Have a good week.